Hi friends, welcome to this 20-minute slow flow practice. It's going to be a full body stretch for sore and tired muscles. I hope you enjoy, and we're going to start in a wide-legged child's pose. We'll bring the toes into touch, widen your knees out as wide as the mat. Reach your arms forward and melt your chest and forehead down to the floor. We're going to find a little bit of a sway from side to side, maybe coming up onto the fingertips. And just noticing any tension or tightness in the hips, maybe the sides of the body. Imagine any tightness that you have just melting down into the mat and out into the floor. Take one more breath in here and exhale. We'll shift forward into table and find 5 rounds of cat-cow. Breathing in to drop the belly, roll the shoulders back for cow pose. Breathing out to round the spine and tuck chin to chest for cat pose. Inhale, belly drops, gaze is up, and exhale, rounding, pushing away from the floor, dropping your gaze to the navel. Breathing in, arch the spine. Breathing out to round the back. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Last time to breathe in and to breathe out. Flattening the back, and we'll shift from the left to the right. Just giving the wrists a little bit of love. And we'll shift forwards and backwards. And then bringing it all together, we'll find some circles with the body. Maybe bending the elbows, bringing some movement back into the spine. There's no right or wrong, you can just wriggle it out. Maybe getting the head and the neck involved. And we'll stay in this little bit of free movement for 2 more breaths. And we'll come back into table pose. Keeping the knees and the hips where they are, we'll walk forward into puppy pose, drawing the chest and the forehead down to the floor. If the shoulders are quite tight, quite niggly, you can widen the arms or drop your forearms to the mat. And if you have a lot of space to work with, maybe drop your chin to the floor and look forward to the top of your space. Holding here for 3 more. 2. And 1. Gently lifting back up into table. We'll step the right foot forward, coming into low lunge. Reaching the arms up alongside the ears. Wriggling into the wrists. And then we'll grab the left wrist with the right fingers, finding a stretch over to the right side. Breathing in, breathing out, we lift up and switch sides. Inhale here, find that space. And exhale, we lift back up and lengthen. Drawing the hands to touch, And we'll draw the palms back behind us, stretching through the triceps, breathing in. And with your exhale, we'll lift back up, folding forward for half split. That right leg will straighten out as best it can. Draw the right toes up towards the ceiling. You can wriggle through the head and the neck. And we'll hold here for one more breath. Exhale to shift forward. We'll plant the hands and reach that right heel up and back for three-legged dog. Find a roll out of the ankle. Maybe bend the knee, open the hip. Take a breath in. With your exhale, sliding that right knee forward for pigeon pose. Right knee lands in between the hands. Left leg relaxes down the back. Big breath in to lift the spine, lengthen up. And exhale to fold and release forward. From our sleeping pigeon pose, we'll draw the left arm underneath the right, coming into our thread the needle. Push that left shoulder down into the floor. We'll reach the right arm back, bend into the knee, and catch the foot for a quad stretch. Telling that right shoulder to reach back behind us so we can open through the chest as well. And we'll hold for two more. Last one. We can release. Unthreading our needle. Gently lifting back up. And we'll step back into downward dog. Find a walk out of the legs. Breathing in through the nose. And sighing out of the mouth. One more like that. Breathing in. And breathing out. Dropping the knees down to the mat. We'll step the left foot forward for low lunge. Reaching the arms high. Finding a roll into the wrists. And we'll grab onto the right wrist, finding a lean and a stretch over to the left side. Breathe in. Breathing out, we release up through center and switch sides over to the right. Inhale. And exhale, we lift up. Palms touch. Draw the thumbs back to the nape of the neck. Breathe in. Breathing out, half split. We fold and release forward. Softening chin to chest, finding a wriggle into the neck. We've got one more breath in. Breathing out to shift forward. And we'll reach that heel up and back for three-legged dog. Rolling the ankle, maybe point flexing the foot. Option 2, open the hip by bending the knee. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, we roll forward for pigeon pose. Drop the left knee in between the hands, lengthening up through the spine. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, folding and releasing forward. Notice if you're holding or clenching any muscles, and just allow them to soften and let go. Threading the needle over to the right side, and we'll drop the right shoulder to the mat. Pressing down into that shoulder, and we'll reach the left arm back and catch the foot for a quad stretch. Peeling that left shoulder open. And we'll hold for 2 more. The last one. You can gently release. From our sleeping pigeon, we'll slowly lift up. And then step back into downward facing dog. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale softly out the mouth. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. You can slowly walk to the top of your space. And we'll meet in a ragdoll at the top of the mat. Grabbing opposite elbows, soft bend into your knees, and completely relaxing over the legs. Let your arms hang heavy. We'll slowly roll up to stand. And stand tall in our mountain pose, Tadasana. We'll find a big step to the left. Setting up for a wide-legged fold. We'll turn the toes slightly in. Reaching the arms up, breathe in, looking up to your thumbs. Breathing out to fold and release forward into our Prasarita Padottanasana. Drawing the crown of the head to the floor. Reaching the hands behind us to interlace the fingers at the low back. We'll reach the hands up and over. Trying to straighten the arms, bring palms to touch. Last breath in here. With your exhale, release your hands to the mat. Turning towards the opposite side of the mat, allow the knees to cross and we'll come down to find a seat. With the right knee on top, we're going to ground that right foot down to the mat and left heel is scooping in towards the sit bone. We are in the perfect spot for a seated twist, coming into our Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. We will either hug the knee or hook the elbow outside. And we find a twist over the right shoulder. Take a breath in, grow tall. Exhale, see if you can find a little bit more space. And we'll turn to face forward, extending the right leg out to the side. Keep your left knee bent and left sole of the foot in towards the groin. Coming into a side bend, right hand to the left knee. Left arm lifts high, breathing in. Breathing out, we reach over for the toes. Breathing into that left side. With your exhale, lifting up, Place the left hand behind you. Coming into mini wild thing, we'll push the hips forward. Reach that right arm back. Just here for a breath. And with your exhale, we release. Turn to face over the right leg. Breathe in to lift up, lengthen. Exhale to fold and release for head to knee pose. You can bend into that right knee if that feels more comfy. And relax elbows and shoulders. Take a deep belly breath in. And exhale, we release, lifting back up. We will switch sides for half lord over to the left. We ground the left foot down and right foot is drawing in towards the hip. Coming to find that twist, hug the knee or hook the elbow, your choice. Breathing in to grow tall. Breathing out to peel that left shoulder back. Turn the gaze. Last one in. And exhale, we release, facing forward. Drawing the left leg out, keeping the right knee bent. We'll come to that side stretch, left hand to the bent knee. And we reach the right arm over. Deep breath into that right side. Last one. And exhale, we lift up. Right hand behind us, mini wild thing. We draw the hips up. Open the chest. Left arm reaches back as we inhale. And exhale to release. We turn to face that left leg. Big breath in to lengthen. And exhale, soften and fold forward. Last breath here. And exhale, we will lift back up. We will come to lie onto the back, scooping the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side, massaging your lower back and your spine down into the floor. And we'll keep the right knee in, relax the left leg down the mat. Guiding the knee over to the left side, coming into our supine spinal twist. Chin can point up or over to the right. You can gently roll back to center. And we'll switch sides, squeezing the left knee in. And gently guide the knee over to the right. Let your left arm relax alongside the shoulder. Maybe closing the eyes. Softening into the face and the jaw. We will gently roll back to the middle of the mat. And either coming into a reclined butterfly with the soles of the feet together and knees relaxing out to the sides. Well, you're welcome to extend arms and legs, coming into a short and sweet Shavasana. Wherever you are, allow the eyes to gently close. Drawing all of your attention to your breath. Noticing the rise and fall of the chest. Any sensations on the nostrils. Maybe the temperature of the air coming into and out of the nose. If you are in reclined butterfly, you can gently scoop your knees in and then extend them down the mat. And we'll meet with the arms reaching up and over for a nice big full body stretch. Take a deep breath in and a big sigh out. You can roll over to the left or the right side. Just using the arm to cradle the head. And whenever you're ready, slowly pushing yourself up. I hope you enjoyed this full body practice. Let me know how you got on in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.